Hey guys, so pretty sure I'm probably gonna start every video like that, but it can be my thing. So, hey guys, I wanted to do another little video tutorial on how I edit her sleeping shots. I do this every day that I take a nap session, is what I call it, nap session with her, and I edit the photos the same way every day. And I just wanted to show you, because the May and Mom snuggle shot that I did, I had such a great response to people enjoying the tutorial, and so thankful to share what I've learned. But that tutorial is a bit, specific to the blocking out the crib bars. So I just wanted to show you how I edit her crib shots, which are just kind of like overall edits that you could do for any photo. So I've also been asked if I could share how I edit my flat lays, and I don't think that I'll do that. If you follow the edits that I do here, you can pretty well figure out how I do them. But we get sent a lot of products to put in those flat lays, and then my product, my bonnet, gets shared on a lot of different feeds. So since that really contributes to our livelihood, I don't think it would be in my best interest to show exactly how I edit them. But they aren't that hard to learn how to do. Just practice. And it also helps that we have all the product to be able to style any outfit. So, but I've worked a long time to get to this point. And I might do a blog post about how we started with brand repping and working with other brands. So, but now I'm rambling. So, all right, let's get into the edits. I wanted to show you some tools that I think are unique to Google Snapseed that are really helpful, that I use on a regular basis. So let's get into it. So this is a sleeping shot from the other day, and I always go in and tune the image, so brightness, bump up the contrast, a little bit of saturation, ambiance, the highlights, pull down the shadows a little bit, and then I don't touch the warmth in this photo. And then next I go in, what do I do? Vignette. So I use this a lot. I just kind of fake the nice light in her room. She has good light in her room anyways, but I want it to come from that corner. So before and after. So then I save that step. And then here I'm deciding if I want to do anything more to the photo, and I think I decide that I don't need to do much more. Sometimes I don't have to do many edits at all. So again, my iPhone, I guess I decide that I want to brighten it a little bit. So I go into curves and pull up the brightness. I use brighten and pull it up. So I use an iPhone 7 Plus for all these photos. A lot of people have asked. So then I save it, and then I open this photo of her feet. I take these shots for the brands like Sun and Lace, the boots. And if you hit that little rainbow icon, this is on my iPad. If you hit the rainbow icon, you can do the last edits that we just did. So I'm showing you before and after, before and after. So it just applied all those edits that we just did. So that's a good shortcut. So there I'm using the healing tool to get rid of that dark spot in the corner, showing the corner of the crib mattress, and then I'm just going around trying to find any lint that's on her sheets. I usually lint roll her sheets before I put her down for her nap, but like today I forgot to, which makes for a lot more editing. So before and after. And here I decide that I'd like the crib sheet to be a bit brighter, so I go into the brush tool and I get exposure. and I put it up to a 7, which you can see that I'm making it brighter, and it looks a bit too like fake, like photoshopped. So I don't like it. So I bump it down to a 3, and I'm trying to get it to look a bit more like, I wanted it to look faded, but it wasn't working. So turn on mask, which is that little eyeball icon down at the corner, and it just shows you where you've applied the edits with the brush tool. And I'm just trying to get it to be like more faded. And then I try again, and I don't really know what I was thinking, but so you can see that I decide that I don't like this. So it's before, after, I don't like it. So I hit that arrow button at the top there, and you can go to the view edits, and you can throw away the edits that you've done. So I go back in and grab brush and decide to just keep it at a 3. So I'm just brightening the sheet, because our sheets are definitely not white. They get pretty dingy. So brightening the sheet all around, and I use the mask tool just to see if I've missed anywhere. And then I feel like that looks pretty good. So before and after. So then I save that. And then I go into another photo. This was today. So you can take the same edits from like a photo you've edited weeks ago, and you can apply the same edits. So hit the rainbow, hit last edits, and it just applies the same ones. But what it did do was apply that brush tool that we used. So you have to go in and throw that away. So I'm just showing you that it added all that 3 exposure that we did. It added it to this photo. So I want to get rid of that because I don't want that to happen. So here I'm grabbing the selective tool, and I go in, you tap the screen to get it to show up, and then if you hold your finger down on the screen and move it around, you can select what color you want it to select, and then pinch to pull down the area that it's selecting. So then if you swipe up, you can get all these options. So I'm using structure right here, and I'm structure makes whatever you're selecting kind of blurry. That's not the technical term for it, but it kind of makes it look airbrushed as you pull it down or pull to the right, because she has chapped cheeks, so I was trying to get rid of that. So then I go in and grab the perspective tool, and I'm just showing you what it does here. So I get picky about the crib being straight, so it'll use the healing tool, and it's pretty good at filling in that space. So now the crib looks straight, not crooked. See, crooked, straight, crooked, straight. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. So then I'm saving that. And because the next photo that I'm gonna edit is the same as the feet photo that we just edited before, you'll see. So I'll go in and open the purple tights edit, and I'll save it because I want to grab those edits that we did, because I don't mind if they get applied to this next one because it's pretty much the same shot. So then I hit the rainbow, if it is even a rainbow, but it looks like one, and apply last edit. So looks pretty good. The only thing is that I didn't lint roll her sheet, so there's like tons of fluff. She sleeps with a blanket every night, like not our pretty blankets. She has this old ratty blanket that she really likes to sleep with, but it has fluff all over it all the time, so it gets in her sheet. So I go in with the healing tool and get rid of that. And then I don't like how yellow this photo is, so I go into white balance and I pull it down to a 5. So before, after. When I'm taking shots for taking photos for brands, so they're before and after. I guess I don't have to say that, you guys get it. When I'm taking photos for brands, I want to make sure that I'm representing the colors of the products as best I can. So like those Sweet and Swag shoes right there, if you bought those shoes, that's pretty much the color you would see. I know on screens things change, but this is pretty true, at least on my iPad right here. So sometimes when I'm taking her photos, like playtime photos and things like that, I don't stay true to the colors. I edit them warmer or whatever. But when I do these crib shots or my flat lays, I try to make the colors stay true. So, excuse me, I'm rambling. So, yeah, that's how I edit her sleeping shots every single day. So any day that I take a nap photo, that's how I edit it. So I hope that's helpful for you guys. I like doing these tutorials. I love editing photos. It's like my happy place. And I had such a great response to people liking the edits for the May and Mum shot. So I just wanted to do this one so that you guys could use it with your everyday photos if it's helpful. So I like I said, I like doing these, and if you guys can go comment on my Instagram posts to boost my interaction there, that's super helpful. And keep tuning in for these tutorials because it drives traffic to my website as well, which is equally as helpful. So yeah, I'll stop rambling and I'll do these tutorials as I think of things that will be helpful for you guys. So yay, love and bonnets, guys.